Hi, I'm that gay glass, and today I'm here with.
Agnostic Front. This is Roger Moret, lead vocals, Agnostic Front.
Okay, so could you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
My sound, we're an early band from New York City, originated in 1982. I always like to say we're just the ugly version of what you would consider pretty punk rock. We're just grindy,
Ugly
dirty, and
pretty.
real.
Yeah. What makes your music unique?
That I've been trying to figure out for a long time. I mean, we're just aggressive and I don't know. We were just kids speaking out, speaking for freedom, for our rights, for whatever, and it turned into what it turned into.
Yeah. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Absolutely not really. We just get ready. We're ready to play. We don't do anything like you see some
Yeah.
bands do weird things and stuff. We just go up there and do our
Yeah.
thing.
What is your greatest strength as a member of the band?
I mean, my greatest strength is I am the lead vocalist, so I have to control. I mean, not only lyrically what the stuff I say. I mean, the band most of the time and always pretty much agree with me anyway. But I have to control the whole setup, the whole situation. As we're
Yeah.
playing, I'm kind of reading the crowd, kind of bringing them through my journey as
Yeah.
I'm singing and as we're performing.
How did the band come together?
We just came together as young kids in New York City. Just wanted
Oh,
to make it screaming for a change. We never intended it to be a band of this caliber. We were just friends doing what we love to
yeah.
do, and we just got together, started playing music, at least trying to play music, and just having fun.
Where did the name come from?
The name came. My original guitarist Vinny Stigma came up with the name. He wanted something more that was bigger than agnostic, meaning the in doubt of the absolute truth, like question authority, question stuff.
Yeah.
And front, he wanted something bigger than a band. He wanted a movement, so he thought agnostic front.
Yeah. What inspired you to start taking the band so seriously?
You know, it was just the demand. Once we put out our first 7 inch and then we put out our first LP, then people wanted to see us nationally. Then people wanted to see us worldwide, and we're like, well, let's just go have fun. And to be honest with you, we've been living what we would consider our retirement for the last 43 years. Like
Yeah.
people work their whole lives and then they retire at 68, 69, whatever, and you're already old and you don't get to do stuff. You don't get to enjoy life. We've been enjoying life.
Yeah,
When we
absolutely.
get old, we'll
It's
go to
living the
work.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were making music right now, what would you be doing?
That I don't even know.
It wasn't even in the question.
Yeah, it's like, what would I be doing? And this is what keeps me alive, keeps me young, keeps me connected to people worldwide. I get to see, what's going
Yeah.
on all over the world.
When did you first pick up an instrument?
When I was, when I was like 13,
Really?
and I
Yeah.
picked up a bass, and I learned how to play bass. So like listen to like bands like the Pretenders and the Ramones and the Sex Pistols, and then eventually I played bass for a long time in all the bands before I started singing with this band.
Yeah. What would be your dream musical collaboration? Is there any other artists or band that you'd want to work with?
Um, that's a tough question. I like a lot of people, a lot of different artists. I don't think I have any type of a dream collaboration. We have a really cool collaboration coming up right now on a new record. I
Ooh,
don't know if you're familiar with a band called Run DMC. They
no.
were a very popular hip hop band in America, in
Ooh,
New York City,
yeah.
and a lot of people would probably familiar with Run DMC. Daryl from Run DMC collaborated with me on a song, which is
Oh,
really
that's
cool on a new record.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, my next question was what is next for you as a band? Is there anything other than that that you've got coming up? Like,
What's what?
what is next for you as a band?
Well, we have a new album coming out,
Yeah.
and it's actually being mixed right now, and it's probably one of our best and strongest
Ooh.
album to date. It'll be album number 13, I think.
Oh, wow. Um, um, what challenges have you faced as a band and how did you overcome them?
We've faced a lot of time. I mean, we've been a band for 43 years. So
Yeah.
we've been up and down, oh, roller coaster rides. And one thing I've learned from the whole thing is you're going to meet the same people on your way up as you do on the way down.
Oh,
So
yeah.
always treat people right.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely. Um, Sorry, that's so distracting.
Amazing.
It's really impressive, though. If you could give any advice to your younger self, what would you say?
Don't join a band.
um,
Stay away from stigma.
um, how do you want your music to make people feel?
I just want people to have a good time, honestly.
Yeah,
I want you to come to the show, feel the music, enjoy yourselves. Everybody get along for the moment, whatever. Put all your shit aside and just have
yeah,
a good time.
absolutely, yeah. What's your favorite song of yours to perform live?
Probably to perform live. I like Addiction a lot. It's one of my favorite songs to perform. But the most popular one would probably be Gotta Go.
Yeah. Um, can you explain the creative process of making your music? How it all comes together?
Well, basically, we've always written music first and then lyrics because I got to hear what's going on, and
Yeah,
it might give me a line or two, and then I take it from there. And that's been the process for a long time, with the exception of maybe like two songs where the lyrics came first, and I wrote the music to it. And one of
yeah,
them is a very popular song, like "For My Family," for example, which is odd. Normally, the music says something to me for me to go ahead and lyrically approach it.
yeah. Speaking of lyrics, what themes or messages do you explore in your
Well,
lyrics?
I mean, we talk about like socially aware political stuff. Basically, what goes around us on a day to day basis. We don't talk about world politics or anything extreme. We try to stay away from a lot of political issues. We just talk about
Yeah,
you know friendship, brotherhood. Looking out for each other, respect, stuff like that.
yeah. Um, sorry. Is there any specific genres or artists that influence your sound?
All the genres and artists that have ever influenced me, I think I've mentioned before, like the Sex Pistols, the Ramones. Like I
Yeah,
come from the old school punk day, punk rock, and I love all that. Still to date, still
yeah.
influences me.
The
Just
original punk
the
before
original
all the
early
social
punk,
media
hardcore
shit.
stuff. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Misfits. Very big influential with me. I mean, that's what keeps me going. But I do like a lot of the newer bands because sometimes you especially when you're touring with them, you subconsciously are being influenced too by them by watching them every night, and everybody borrows a little bit of something from each other. So I don't like to be like stuck in just the old. I like watching the new band, seeing what's
oh
happening, what's
yeah,
new, what's current.
yeah. Do you prefer to work in the studio or live performance, and why?
Live performance all the way. I mean, because it's a live performance. We've never been a studio band. Oddly, it's the
Yeah,
truth. Like all our records sound different because we're not a studio band. We're a live band.
yeah.
You to really see
Especially
us and
your
understand us
genre.
or enjoy us, you have to come to a live show. When we play all these songs that are from different records at a live show, like wow, they almost it's almost like a whole different thing.
Yeah, especially your genre. There's a lot of mosh pits and
Yeah,
stuff, so it's all that it brings the energy to the music. Oops. Um, who's the best artist that you have seen live?
me. Wow, that's a tough one too. I love the Misfits to this day. I still love the Misfits. Unfortunately, I never saw the Sex Pistols, so I wish I did.
Yeah,
But the Ramones are phenomenal. I mean, these are bands that influenced me. I'm talking about Dead Kennedys, Bad Brains, phenomenal from New York City. There's a lot of great bands I've seen. The Minor Threat, SSD Control. These are all older bands you probably aren't familiar
yeah,
with. Newer bands I like Rancid a lot. I think they're a great band. I really do. I like Green Day. I do. Great
yeah,
songwriters. I love the Clash. I
yeah,
mean, I could keep going. But it's mostly punk.
yeah. Are you a morning or a night person when it comes to creating?
Um, I never looked at it that way. Probably night because in the
Yeah.
morning I'm too busy with my family.
How do you feel that the internet has impacted the music industry?
The what? The
The
internet.
internet.
Well, I mean, the internet is it's got its pros and cons. I'm not a big internet guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But the pros are as a younger, newer band, getting your stuff out quicker, and support for all the tours and stuff. It's great,
Yeah.
but it's cons are like like there's a lot of bad people out there
Yeah.
that are just as exciting to destroy you overnight as they are to make you overnight.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. You
so
see
the
all
internet's got its
these
pros and cons.
Yeah, you see all these new artists trying to break into the industry and they just get immediately shut down by trolls.
Right, or they're immediately overnight they're the biggest thing since
Yeah,
sliced bread, and they never even got in a van or tour. They don't even know what that's
yeah,
like, you know.
yeah. I feel like
The
it's
thing with the internet is that, I mean, if you think it's an original intention why the internet was actually ever made was bad intention.
yeah. The guy who
So
invented the scrolling mechanism has like said that he really deeply regrets that,
yeah,
and I totally
and there's so many
understand
people
it.
stuck in this. How many people like me stuff, you know? Like
Yeah,
they're not. It's good to get, like I said, to get things out quickly. I'll come to the show, whatever, but you know, you need to be socially out there doing things too. You can't be stuck to your computer or your phone. You know?
absolutely. Yeah, you've got to live in the moment. What is the best advice that you have been given when it comes to music, or even not music?
Just
Actually,
keep it general and keep it real. Be honest, and that's my always my intention. I mean, who wants to be a part of something that's not real or
yeah,
fake? You know. So
Mhm.
your audience will feel it. They'll know it. You know, just treat them like you want to be treated. You know,
Yeah,
and then I mean, success is how you weigh it. You know, some people weigh success is by how many thousands of people go to your show or you like. To me, that's not it. To me, success is how I am looked at, you know, as a
yeah,
genuine human being person, like honesty, you know, loyalty. That's to me is real success.
yeah. Um, if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
I would have to change a lot about the music. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Nowadays, you know, it's different. I remember when we signed my first contract I ever signed back in the '80s. They had us sign for the universe, and I was like, "Who's going to listen to this stuff?
Yeah.
Aliens, Martians?" But the truth is, they already had this whole digital thing planned. They already
Yeah.
had the satellites planned. They knew they were
Oh.
going to do all this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And this is where the musicians get ripped off with all the, you know, all that Spotify, all that stuff's good because
Yeah.
you get introduced to all these bands. You know, it's good, but at the same time, it hurts the actual artists themselves.
Yeah.
But it's important for the artists. So it's like, and the only winners here is the music business.
It's a very hit or miss thing.
Yeah, and it's the music business making all the money.
Yeah. Um, that kind of leads on to the next question. What do you feel are the biggest challenges? What do you feel are the biggest challenges for emerging artists at the minute?
Being original. I mean, that's a challenge in itself. There's just about so much stuff that's been done.
Yeah, it feels like every song's already been written.
Right, pretty much. And I think what's going on lately is that it's becoming more theatrical. You know, like you used to be a band, you just go out there and play, and now it's just what gimmick do you got? Because you need a gimmick.
Yeah, you really do.
Because if you don't got a gimmick, whatever that may be, you know,
you need to have something original
you want to do, whatever you want to do, you know, whatever it is. I mean, it's like nobody wants to watch.
Yeah. Do you think your sound or direction will change in the future? If so, how?
No. I mean, we are. Like I said, we have 13 albums.
We've been going on for so long.
Yeah, and like I said, our newest album, the one that's coming out right now, is definitely it's refreshing because it's a little bit of everything we've ever done and a new style. So it's kind of cool.
You're mixing the old with the new, and that's a really good thing.
Mixing all the stuff that people know are aware of and introducing something slightly new, slightly refreshing, and it is. And I think people are going to be really surprised.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is the funniest little moment.
Aren't they?